Jackson Radio Show.
Oh, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day. I always like doing stuff like that with my producers because they're all looking at me like, man, what you doing? Yeah, especially when I come out with a song like that because they don't know where that comes from. They're like, Kevin, why don't you know? How you know all them white songs? You don't see no black people songs? I know some black people songs. Oh, this is the good news section. Oh, it's a good day for singing a song. Oh, it's a good day for rolling along. I don't even know who does that, but I know that it's a real feel-good song. It's a good day from morning till night. And it is. It's a good day. It's not just a good day. It's a great day. You want to know why? Because the teacher who called the military the lowest of the low, you remember that teacher? That teacher got fired. Yeah, go ahead. Congratulate yourselves. Let me do it for you. Come on. Let's clap. Congratulations. That teacher was fired. He was a Mexican dude. And he was like, well, if you join the military, you're all stupid anyway. You remember who else said something like that? John Kerry. Secretary of State John Kerry. You remember when France got attacked, he brought James Taylor over to sing, You've Got a Friend. France goes through a Muslim attack. And John Kerry says, hey, where's that folk singer that sings, You Got a Friend? When you're down and trouble and you need a helping hand. And here's the deal. I love James Taylor. He's crazy. I mean, I know his politics was pretty jacked up if he did agree to do that with John Kerry. And I know at one point he was an atheist, but I think he found God. But anyway, yeah, you got a friend. How stupid is that? And there's Kerry sitting there and James Taylor. I've seen James Taylor in concert many times. I love the dude, really. I love his song, love his voice, love the way he plays guitar. I wish I could play guitar like him. But he's nutcase. And to agree to do that, I would say, look, just send a recording over. Come on, John Kerry. Do you really need me to go? But James went. Yeah, I guess a free trip to Paris or whatever. And they were sitting next to each other like they were doing a little, well, hey, James. It looked like one of those NPR interviews like, well, James, let's talk about your career in music. Hey, John, thanks for bringing it up. Oh, man. Anyway, back to the teacher. So this teacher says lowest of the low, same thing John Kerry said of people that go into the military. These kids that go into the military, they don't have much of a chance. They're dummies. Yeah. Now, he went in because he wanted to serve his country. Yeah, he wanted to make sure everybody knew, I'm going to go fight for America. And then what did he do? He just came back and narked on a bunch of his fellow Vietnam vets. They were doing things in those villages that there's just that and the other and blah, blah, blah. And I served and I got all my Purple Hearts. He got Purple Hearts for a hangnail. Purple Hearts because, I don't know. He burned his hair when he was pressing it, when he was curling it or something. Purple Hearts for what? Clipping his nose hairs? Clipping toenails. He got his Purple Hearts for clipping toenails. Ow, 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 ow. I was wounded in battle. I went down to the quick. Oh, my goodness. Teacher fired, calling the military the lowest of the low. Okay, whatever. I talked about this. I'm just going to go through some news because we got a lot of news to cover here. Donald Trump tweeted something that I think is very interesting and very telling. He said, Department of Justice should have urged the Supreme Court to at least hear the driver's license case on illegal immigrants in Arizona. I agree with that Lou Dobbs. Should have sought review. So Lou Dobbs obviously tweeted something about the DOJ should have had the Supreme Court hear this case about illegals getting licenses. But what Trump is saying, this is what I love about this. He's saying that didn't go unnoticed on me. See, the Democrats are scheming. They're scheming all around the country. In Illinois, they're going to, hey, get this license. And then that license for illegals will allow you to vote. Then you can, nobody can question you. In California, get this. Now when you get your driver's license, you're automatically registered to vote. Automatically registered. Now, it's not like Australia where you are forced to vote. But that's the next step. California will begin. I'm telling you right now, don't be shocked if California says, if you don't vote, we're going to charge you $100 fine that you'll pay when you need to pick up your welfare check or some needed government service. Don't be fooled for 1 second. That's going to be the next step. So I love that. Here's what this says about Donald Trump. He's watching all these things. People don't think this guy is tuned in. Somebody made the comment. I played a clip earlier in the broadcast. I made a comment. Donald Trump doesn't read his, even if he doesn't read his things about foreign policy or whatever else. Let me tell you something. Donald Trump is the most, he has his finger on the pulse of everything happening in government more than any president in modern history. And I include Ronald Reagan. Donald Trump is so tuned in. It's not alarming in a bad way. It's alarming in a good way. It makes you wonder, how does he put that much knowledge in there? How does he regulate that stuff? It certainly tells you how the guy turned out to be a billionaire. And I'll tell you something else. If Donald Trump was a vicious billionaire, like say Bloomberg or Zuckerberg or some of these other Bergs that are out there, I'm telling you, he'd be worth $250 billion. If somewhere along the line Trump hadn't grown a conscience and said, you know what, this is not fair, what's happening to the American public, he'd be worth $250 billion. Easy. He'd be investing. He'd know exactly where to put his money. This dude he's that astute. I'm telling you, I'm a believer. I'm not a huge fan necessarily of the style. I'm not. I'll tell you that right now. But I can overlook style because the results are absolutely amazing. Here's another tweet that I think was very interesting, and I've been talking about this for a bit. And we'll get into this because this has to do with the whole Fast and Furious and all these different things that are going to become all these Obama-era scandals. But there's one involving McCabe, and a guy's tweets, his name is Stonewall Jackson. He says, the media better be careful defending Andrew McCabe. He says, from everything I'm hearing, there's so much evidence against McCabe of years of dirty dealings and dirty politics. That's a sinking ship. This guy is alluding that even the leftists are smart enough to know, look, we got to jettison this guy. The IG report, he says, is absolutely going to destroy McCabe. Charges will be coming. Wow. Charges will be coming. Remember when I told you guys what Eric Holder said about, he said this. I said about 8 months ago that the actions and integrity of the men and women at the DOJ FBI would be unfairly questioned. It's happening. Can you imagine this guy believing that they're being unfairly questioned with everything that we know? But he says this, and it will get worse. Be prepared. Be strong. You have the support of millions committed to truth, justice, and the defense of the nation. Okay? So Holder knows. Comey knows. Many of these people know exactly what's happening here, folks. This is not good news. I don't know what I'm anxious as anybody else to see what else is going to come on McCabe. And we know that when it comes to things that happen inside of the government, things move very slowly. They move very slowly. What we've been able to see in the last year plus, quite frankly, is like light speed compared to what normally happens in government. And I want you to take heart, especially Carl, who's contacted me and said, Kevin, I don't believe anything's going to happen. I suspect Carl, listening to the program, is starting to get a little bit more of a glimmer of hope. Carl, if I'm right, let me know. I think some of you, many of you, and I'd like to know, I want to get your feedback. Give us a shout at kjradio.com or give us a call at 844-551-8255. But I'd really like to know, are you starting to feel a little bit more like, wow, things are starting to happen? And now, I don't want to be biased and tell you I've been, because I've been talking about it. And I don't want you to think about it from my perspective. I really want your opinion about it. If I help frame that out, that's fine. But I want to know what your thoughts are. Given maybe where you were a year ago, did you think Hillary is going to be brought to justice? Do you think Barack Obama is going to be brought to justice? Do you think Comey, McCabe, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Susan Rice, Loretta Lynch, Bill Clinton, and on down the line. There, we have a meme that shows all the people that are connected to this so far, not the minions. There are many minions inside, like the NSA, the FISA court judges, and others that are going to probably get caught up in all of this. But just look at that list of people and the ones who are in trouble, and ask yourself, do you really think they're going to get away with this? Can all of those people suddenly die? Can all those people hold out? Because McCabe, I think, is, as I said, he's ground zero for this. Not because he's the person that initiated it, but because he's the one that finds himself in the hottest water. So I'm curious what you think. And I believe we're getting signs from guys like Eric Holder that says it will get worse. I believe him for them.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.